Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, what would you say about not being sick?
I'm not sick. Sneezing has nothing to do with me being sick.
Sure. Welcome back to the Great Mates podcast. If this is your first time listening to us, well, we are normally a bunch of young Australians who talk about our lives here in Australia, pop culture and the internet. Sometimes we answer questions, sometimes we go on long-winded rants about E3. Yeah, I'm Josh, and with me tonight is Brandon.
Sup, bitches?
Oh, it's been a very long while.
Oh, it's only been like half a year.
You know, as you do.
Just a chill half-year break from podcasting.
Oh, how have you been?
I have been good. The end. That's the end of the episode, guys.
You know.
Thanks for coming. We really appreciate it. If you want to ask any questions.
I see you still haven't forgotten how we do outros. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess for those people that don't know, Brandon has been overseas for the last 6 months on exchange. So
fuck yeah.
You know, and we get to hear all the fun stuff through group chat. So that's been a time. And now he's back.
And now I'm back.
Yes. And oh boy, there's so much to talk about. But I guess, do you miss the UK?
I miss it so much. I already want to go back.
Oh.
It's so bad.
Oh dear.
But I also ridiculously missed Australia. I've never been more patriotic as I was like in the last month.
What? Wait, why?
Oh, it's just like, oh, Australia is so great and shit.
Oh dear. Yeah, I guess. Sure. The last month in Australia has been pretty wild. Yeah. Oh god. I'd rather forget, but you know. What?
One thing that I think has happened, though, is that my sense of humour has just completely changed.
Changed how? As in,
now I crack really dumb jokes, and my sense of humour is all just me making weird sounds, like, oh...
Oh, no.
Oh,
Brandon.
no. Oh, Brandon.
Oh, God. Oh, God, you've degenerated somehow.
Oh.
The UK has changed you. That's all I can say. Oh dear. But yeah.
And now also my humour includes quotes from Auntie Donna sketch videos.
Oh, because of course it does.
Yeah.
How do we start this? How do we see? Listeners of the podcast will know that Brandon and I will go on a very well-trodden path. We'll try to not stick to that, I guess. But you know, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows, honestly. So I guess we'll start with something that happened, I want to say a month ago. But Brandon specifically wanted me to leave it so that he could bring it up. We could talk about it, when he came back. So there was something a few weeks ago that came up about, a podcast called the Sydney Gays podcast. And all I have in terms of context is there are two cis white Aussie men who live in Sydney, and they have a podcast, but it was panned terribly because, well, basically, you know, Sydney
Only
Gays
if you check the Twitter and not the Instagram. If you check the Instagram, People are loving it.
Of course, because, you know, they want to get validated. And, oh, dear Lord. But yeah, I don't remember much from that scandal. Safe to say it was white gay men being white gay men, overtly extra and very shallow.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the problem is that they advertise the podcast to
as
be
inclusive?
As an introspective on Sydney's gay community.
Mm.
Right? Which, number one, isn't an extremely creative idea for a podcast. Don't at me.
Don't at us.
God. But, like, considering that I haven't heard, to be honest, much about the Sydney gay community, but what I have heard is that it's horribly racist. You know, just a bit telling. But
just a little bit.
You know, whatever.
God, if that isn't problematic. Oh dear. But yeah, it was that, and then in the whole branding of the podcast as well, it was going to be I believe they said something about including other voices, and it's these two white, very privileged gay guys.
Yeah.
You know. Good Lord. Yeah. Twitter was just, well, yeah, my Twitter feed with all the Australian gays are just like, was blowing up at that time. I was like, okay, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. But yeah, that happened. And, I think from what I remember is that then they decided to shut down their Instagram or Twitter. I cannot remember.
It seems like it.
Something like that. And then they did an apology, and then the second episode came out, I think, after where they addressed it. But it's still a little bit problematic. Dear. You know. And then you have the Melbourne gays, where there were a bunch of them that dressed up in Ku Klux Klan.
What?
Outfit? Yeah, that was a thing.
What?
Let me go find that for you.
How did I miss this?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. It white gay people, why are you like this?
Oh my God.
Dear Lord.
Why?
Don't ask me. I also have very many questions, but it, just bloody hell. So yeah, Brandon, there's that.
Oh, I was rooting for you, Melbourne gays.
They're just as bad as each other.
Ugh.
Is this the right time to cancel all the privileged white gay people?
Yeah. We can do it now.
We can do it now. Time for the gays of color to take over. Oh goodness me!
The Sydney Gays podcast legitimately, I think, spawned my second highest
tweet
now.
I guess we're thankful for that.
I guess so.
I guess.
Who the fuck knows anymore?
Oh dear. I guess continuing on, and this is the last episode that we're releasing in June, so it's still Pride Month.
Fuck yeah.
There's obviously going to be a lot of Pride Month related things that we might talk about, but Brandon, you watched season 5 of Schitt's Creek.
Oh my God, I was going to bring that up.
Dear listener, we've come back. We're back on our well-trodden path.
I did.
You did. And how do we feel about...
I am so excited. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh dear. Um. So
David and Patrick are in. Oh, are we spoilering?
yeah.
David and
Too late
Patrick are
now.
engaged. And also,
Oh.
Ted kissed Patrick. Not Patrick, David.
Yes. Yes.
God
Yes.
bless. I love him so
So,
much.
so for context, season 5 was being screened at the same time as Kim's Convenience season 3, and I obviously did what I did when I was watching Kim's Convenience season 3, was I would hop on a plane, fly to Vancouver, watch the show, then fly back.
Obviously.
Obviously. Brandon obviously didn't want to be spoiled, so I left it for when the show was released internationally on Netflix. And yeah, Ted kissing David was, oh boy. I would be down if Ted came out as bi,
Fuck yes.
right?
Bye, Ted.
Bi Ted.
I'm very down for bye, Ted.
But yes, also Patrick and David engaged. Oh, my heart. Oh, when we got to and I guess also there's a lot of like development in terms of them together and all the expectations that come with being in a relationship like that as well.
Yeah.
And all the, the jealousy and the fighting and the arguments, and it's just like, yeah, this is very real. And before the engagement though was Patrick's coming out to his parents.
Yes.
Oh, when I watched that,
God
I was
bless.
like, oh my heart, I could cry, but I have no more tears left to cry. That episode, and
Are you picking it up?
mm-hmm.
Loving and living.
Yeah.
So we turn it up.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Here we go. Come on, Brandon.
Yes.
Come on, Brandon. But yeah, how did you feel watching like those last 3 episodes?
The last 3 episodes.
It was sort of like the thing where it's coming out and then they got engaged and then post engagement announcement.
It all happened so fast.
I mean, I guess that's the thing with something like a show which has 13, 14 episodes a season, is that it really does advance very quickly.
How long was between seasons?
A year? I want to say a year. Because I think they're on the same...
So.
I think they're on the same sort of filming calendar as Kim's.
Right.
So yeah. Although Kim's between season 2 and 3 was a little bit longer because they did a winter premiere instead of a fall premiere.
How dare they?
Hey, come on. Oh, and also I guess seeing as we've already spoiled season 5 of Schitt's Creek, how do you feel about season 6 being the last season
Of
Schitt's Creek?
I'm fine with it.
You're okay?
I'm okay with that. I think
Yeah.
it's had a good run, but definitely I can see the end of character arcs coming up.
Yep.
Like,
I think we definitely hinted at that towards the end of this past season. Is like,
yeah,
David's getting married off.
yeah,
Alexis and sweet Ted are going on a trip to the Galapagos Islands.
yeah. Well, the thing is that like previous seasons have been much more turbulent in regards to characters' emotional development and their relationships as well. But like, we're in the same position as we started the season with, like, well, I mean, not the same position, but further progressed in like all of the relationships that have already developed. you know?
Yeah. But now it's sort of how will the family dynamic change? Because obviously someone is going to develop some separation anxiety, and that's not going to help at all. And looking at that, yeah, they are very much codependent on each other. So the fact that one person within the Rose family is going to leave is throwing shit into the fan, essentially. But yeah, I
think
guess
it's interesting because that was clearly not the case before they moved to Schitt's Creek.
No, because they had every intention of leaving the town, and now that there's such a big part of it and part of the community, I
do wonder what their end situation is going to be. Like, are they going to stay in the town forever? Is that
if we're going for that sort of happy ending, probably. But like, I'm kind of on this thing. It's like, as long as it doesn't have to be a happy ending for me to feel satisfied with the show, like completely finishing like its story. So maybe they will have to move out of town. Maybe they finally settle this court case that's been happening behind the scenes. We can speculate so much more on it, but it's literally coming out in probably another 6 months. So get keen. Dear. Yeah. And
do you know what other show is wrapping up?
Yes. Go on.
The Good Place.
I know. Oh, Good Place. and like, honestly, it's the same situation. It's like, I'm content with it wrapping up because it's gonna be, you know, you're now just clutching at straws again. It's like, you're now in the good place. Well, good place. And for anyone that wants to know more info, we did a very good mini-series over on Spoiler for Days, where we broke down each season. Actually, no, we did an episode each for seasons 1 and 2, and then we split season 3 into 3 parts. So you can go and listen to that. Yeah, we ended up in basically the position where Eleanor is an architect, and now Chidi's done this whole self-sacrificing piece of business. And oh god, that final episode is still super emotional. God. And I guess, I'm fine with season 4 being the final season because there are so many things that we need to close off. You know, there's plenty of storylines that I guess have still been left unanswered to some extent. So, you know, I guess the main thing is that we got to see William Jackson Harper shirtless, at least. Oh, Chidi. But yeah, I guess it's going to be bittersweet. I know it's going to be painful to watch season 4 with the prior knowledge that obviously it's going to be the last season, but yeah, I guess we're just going to miss Manny a lot.
Right.
Oh, Manny. Oh dear. But yeah, I am very excited for it to come on screens. I believe it's going to be the same time as last year, so maybe September, October.
Fingers crossed, eh?
Fingers crossed. What I've heard is that it's going to be 13 episodes with a 1-hour finale. So, what are we doing? A watch party? Maybe we should. Oh, if you want to fund this, like, Good Place season 4 Great Mates, like, watch this finale together, by all means, hit us up. Yeah, there is another show I guess we're also waiting on is East Siders season 4.
Right.
Oh god. For people can go listen to our previous episodes for that. But yeah,
the last season
could be the last season. So I think because everything else
it's
is
the
sort
last
of
season.
Is it actually the last season?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I guess I'm also fine with the ending. Season 2 was actually, which one was the objectively worst season?
Oh.
Was it
I'm gonna need a refresher on the seasons.
It wouldn't have been. I don't know. Oh, actually, no. The season 3. Last season was a sort of meh season.
Yeah.
I think we both sort of felt that it lacked something, and we couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah, that is exactly how we felt about it.
A brief insight, I guess, into how Brandon and I watch things is either one of us will watch an episode and then figure out where we're at, and then we will like either. I think we usually DM each other on these things on Snapchat. Is that how that works?
Oh, sometimes we snap. Sometimes I just send you a shit ton of messages in the group chat.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. That too. We'll get to we'll get to another show very quickly. But yeah, that's how we operate in terms of how we watch shit together in very big quotation marks. We're twins. It works.
Yeah,
we make it
same
work.
Person.
We are okay. Quick side note: we are too similar, Brendan.
It's fine.
The world is going to end when we meet.
It's fine.
Oh goodness me! But yeah. So season 4 is going to also be the last season for Eastsiders, huh?
Yeah, everything is ending. What is happening?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I guess that means there'll be more good shit that's coming out.
I'm still confused as to why you haven't watched Drag Race yet. Fuck.
Me?
Yeah.
Too many bloody episodes, that's why.
Fuck
probably
you.
also because I don't have Stan.
Is it not on Netflix here?
No. That's why.
I watched all of it on Netflix.
Of course you did. Of course you fucking did.
That's so upsetting. The latest season was like a Netflix original.
What?
Well, it's been advertised as a Netflix original.
Like, kind of like how Good Place is a Netflix original?
Yeah. Which
see.
means Netflix funded, right?
Netflix partially funded.
Not
necessarily wholly funded.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sorry to burst your bubble, baby boy.
What am I gonna do?
I'm gotta get Stan, and I'm not all about that.
Oh, no, fuck that.
Yeah. God.
Have you watched Bonding? Yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Remember, because the main reason you'll remember why I watched Bonding
because you didn't know
I didn't realize that it was Matt Wilkus.
Yeah.
And I should have recognized him earlier. Honestly.
You should have. God.
I should have.
It's like you don't just have a photographic memory of what Matt Wilkus' body looks like.
Yeah, no,
God.
body hair pattern should have been very easy to point out.
Damn, fuck.
Ouch, I feel attacked, Brandon.
You should. Good. Feel more attacked.
Feel more attacked, huh? They haven't announced a renewal for that one, have they?
I don't think so.
Speaking of other shows about queerness as well, did you watch Special? The Ryan O'Connor.
Yes. I was very bored in the UK.
Outside of class, literally Netflix.
Yeah, I went to class.
My god. Oh yeah, that's the thing.
How did you feel about it?
How did I feel about it?
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of Please Like Me in that in terms of dynamics. Especially between him and the mom. Of the roles kind of reversed a little bit. I absolutely adored the I will not remember characters' names.
I can't remember names.
The Indian American chick, who becomes Ryan's best friend.
Kim.
Yes, the enabler. God bless her.
Yes.
Oh, God bless her. She literally is such a very, like, positive person. Doesn't give a flying fuck what her boss says.
Yeah.
And I love her for that. And she also is very, very much doesn't give a shit about what other people think. Especially in terms of, like, body image and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was really good. But yeah, I guess also, special also was like, it also forces you to examine biases as well.
Yes.
That episode with the where Ryan is set up on a date with the boss's brother.
Yep.
Who turns out to be deaf.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting episode.
Right.
Yeah, because also then it also taps into how pretty like much with the Sydney Gays podcast thing is like, even within the queer community there are lots of like different perspectives on how we should treat not just queer people of color but also queer people who have, you know, who happen to be deaf, and the you know, discrimination that comes with being someone like that.
Yeah.
And also because Ryan lives with cerebral palsy, so it was a very interesting episode, that one. I also don't know if that series has been renewed, but if it is, I don't
think it has been yet.
Oh God, I really hope Netflix gets its shit together and renews like that. And oh, also, did you see the trailer for Josh Thomas's new?
I don't watch trailers for anything.
Mm-hmm. So Josh Thomas has a new show.
Right.
It's called Everything's Gonna Be Okay.
Oh.
So it's a very logical progression from Please Like Me.
Oh.
I knew I'd get you.
Oh.
Look, it's currently only going to be 10 episodes.
Right, except that's never the case, season. Is it?
No, it's probably going to get extended. It's probably going to get renewed. And fingers crossed, I swear to God, this better end up either on iView or Netflix.
Oh, why does he always do parental death?
Because it hits home so much.
Is it gay? Are there going to be boyfies?
Yes, there will be boyfriends.
Well, I'm down for that because he seems to be good at casting people that I find attractive.
Casting hot people. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah. Plenty of fun stuff. One other show, I guess, before we move on to potentially talking about Pride Month and all the fun stuff that comes with it. Brandon, I turned you on to MasterChef this year. Care to share?
I just got really bored and decided to watch MasterChef.
As one does, you know, dive through the ether and find ways to view the show.
I flew back to Adelaide.
Oh yes, you know,
to
20-hour flight.
Yeah, to access 10 play so that I could watch all the episodes after they had aired.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
Favorite contestant?
Oh,
Oh, come on. It can't be that hard.
but I love them. Oh.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't lie.
It's obviously Ben, right? Are there other contestants on the show?
No, there aren't.
I quite enjoy Derek as well.
Ah, Asian Gaston?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
And now I'm very worried about him. Oh.
The thing is, Brandon hasn't watched the latest episode.
I know that it goes poorly.
Well, I might as well spoil it for you. He's safe.
How?
When you watch the episode, you'll find out. And people aren't necessarily happy about the justification.
Oh no.
Yes. But let's be honest, I wasn't really paying much attention because Ben is safe.
Yeah, right.
We all...
Honestly, I'm just really happy that he wears cool clothes on MasterChef.
Okay, this is the thing. Ben is the only one that we noticed because of
his clothing?
Yes.
Yeah.
We stan a man that likes to wear florals every single goddamn fucking day.
I love it. How does he have so many? I want to be like him. Actually, I've just realised I might be becoming him with all of my floral shirts.
Ah.
But I want to be like him.
So you want to be like Ben, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he's South Australian. He's an Adelaide boy too. Yeah.
Right. I'm so happy.
I was seriously thinking, like, doesn't Brandon know him somehow?
I wish.
Somehow, does Brandon know Ben?
Oh.
You would cry.
I would love that.
It also doesn't help that the Twitter community also loves Ben so much.
Oh, right. How dare they?
To be fair, we almost collectively died of heart attacks no less than 3 times in the last 3 weeks since we since this episode went to air because oh boy,
he has not had a good run recently.
No, but then
did really well.
Then the glow up happened. The judges decided that they weren't going to shit on him anymore. So,
right, how good.
Yeah. Oh, Ben.
Cauliflower 7 ways. Love you, dude.
But there was also Kaiser flesh on it, so yeah, bacon.
Yeah.
We love bacon. No. Cauliflower.
Yeah. Did you...
Yeah,
there's an article called literally just celebration of Ben's shirts. Have you seen this?
No.
He posted it on his, professional Facebook, page.
Uh-huh. 10 daily.
It's just...
God bless. I think so what I think we figured out is that he has maybe 10 shirts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's new. 6, 7? That's not floral, but whatever.
The bomber jacket
8,
doesn't count though.
9. Oh, there's only 9 shirts in this collection.
No, there has to be. Wait.
Oh wait, I think there's 10.
No, there's 10 because the pink one is not here, and the pink one is what he wore tonight.
There's 10 because the one in the promo video, the intro video, isn't included in any other shot except for the header. But then the other shirt in the header is also included in the list.
So there must be 11 or 12.
Well, I want to see more. Plus the sick bomber. I love that bomber jacket so much.
Honest to God, I live for that bomber jacket. Some people have whinged that it's not a floral top. It's a bomber jacket. Come on.
Shut up. This bomber jacket is much louder than any shirt he's worn.
It also has tigers and lions on it.
I know. How cool is it?
Oh, good lord. So So I was chatting with a few of hashtag Team Ben supporters, and we were wondering like, when is Ben finally going to change his Instagram from purely MasterChef to showcasing his entire shirt collection? It's fine.
Oh, but I liked her.
Have you seen the justification though?
No.
So it's I'll tell you after, so we can get through this. Yeah, we stan Ben because the shirts also he's hideously gifable. I have made far too many gifs. Far too many gifs. Although this is at the Twitter community's request as well. Yeah.
I think it's odd. Do you know what I still can't get over? That one pressure test where they didn't get the recipe.
Oh, the one in Brisbane when they came here?
Yeah, that just impressed the shit out of me.
But it's also a very unfair challenge.
Oh, definitely.
Of, it's a very dick move to pull on them. But yeah, mad props to
Larissa.
Oh dear.
God bless her. I like her too. She's up there for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the like Ben, Larissa, Derek team.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
I think they're my top 3.
Fair enough. I
don't know if I particularly like many other contestants.
That's fair. No, that's
List
completely
of
fair.
MasterChef contestants. I liked Jess before she left. She was great.
I think I would say I would put. I would really like Ben to be in top 3. I would also really like Derek to be at least top 3.
Yes, I don't know if we'll get that.
But I don't know. See the narrative again this year. It's very obvious.
I thought when Tim left, it was gonna be over.
Nah, mate. They needed they milked him. They milked him for every single cent he's worth.
Actually, they are probably due to have another white person win.
Fuck's sake.
Well, considering the top 3 last year
were a gay Asian,
right?
An older Asian man,
right?
And then a white man. Maybe we're in for a white female. In which case Tessa is the least of the wanky white chicks, blonde white chicks.
I think they like her more as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Editing wise and judging wise.
She is favoured indeed.
Am I bad for saying that I was really annoyed with Waleed? Just all the time.
That's fair. We brought it up. It's like Waleed is a very quiet person.
Yeah.
And that sort of worked not to his favor, even in the edit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they did the barbecue challenge, but also I don't like Matt Sinclair.
Yeah, neither.
Matt Sinclair just comes off as just such a dick.
Yeah.
An arrogant dick. And yeah, that barbecue challenge wasn't the best. Yeah, I didn't like, even though it was Maggie Beer, I didn't like the team challenge with her.
The picnic one?
Yeah, the picnic at Hang Rock one. From a behavioral standpoint, so I really did lash out.
Oh, the red team. I thought the green team was great.
Look, the green team was great. I genuinely really
enjoyed that part of the episode.
Yeah. The other half, and the one that really spoilt it for me, was how much, like, obviously shit must have gone down in the house somewhere, sometime, and it happened in the women. Something must have happened, because you obviously, like, okay, this is where it comes in. Abby, behaviorally, has always been shown to be very strong.
Yeah.
And strong, and like, like she is always a very forward but also very strong-willed, stubborn person sometimes.
Yeah.
And so obviously the shit that went down must have hit her so bad that she ceased to function. But also then it came off as like, oh, I don't want your help, you know?
Yeah.
Sort of like, I can do this. But then also here comes the thing is like, Anushka also seems to be very Waleed in terms of the way that she leads.
Yeah, there were definitely parallels there.
And that's what I sort of saw is like, but then, no one was sort of nudging her to, you know, hey,
well, we
should
didn't
you
have
go?
a Matt Sinclair to yell at her.
No, you know who became the Matt Sinclair? Simon. That, the open your eyes section, I was just like, nope, you just became a cunt, okay? A right cunt. Contextually, that is the wrong tone to have used.
I mean, definitely, but I can see why he would have been, you know.
Yeah, but again, like, that does nothing.
To be fair, he had to make all of the sandwiches while he watched someone make a hummus for 2 hours.
Oh, then maybe someone should have helped someone make the fucking hummus.
Yeah, but he couldn't have done it because he had to make the sandwiches.
Oh, diddles. That team dynamically was horseshit. Like a flaming shitstorm that was swirling in the Macedon Ranges.
But yeah, so Derek, am I right?
Derek, honest to God, has probably showed the best leadership skills when it comes to team this season.
Because he's really Asian. Very much a joke.
Yes. Yeah. But I think it does come down to sort of that, like, if someone is in a team and, you know, you have those sorts of skills, and yeah, he has really.
I think it helps that clearly everyone in the competition likes Derek.
I think so. He must. Yeah, yeah. I had my reservations.
Just like you're more likely to have a team follow you well and enthusiastically.
Oh yeah, if you're liked by it, yeah, obviously, because if you're gonna be the asshole and become team captain, people aren't gonna, you know, they are gonna butt heads with you one way or another. Take a look at Abby when she fucking set the tables. Like, she did basically, like, hoard every single piece of equipment in that fucking relay challenge.
What even happened there?
I don't know. She was just like, oh, let me just get everything so that the rest of the team can make the dish for me and I'll take the credit.
They were beat by a team who didn't know what the hero ingredient was for half the challenge.
Think about that. Good Lord. Was it star anise that the other team was thinking?
Yeah.
And then was it Joe? I think it was Joe. Joe then realized everyone else is using pistachios. So I'm thinking maybe the hero ingredient is supposed to be pistachios and not star anise.
And then he low-key told...
Was it Sandeep?
No.
No. It wasn't.
Sandeep told Joe.
That it was
told
star anise.
Either Kyle or Blake.
I can't remember.
But Sandeep only told Joe that it was star anise because Waleed told.
Yeah. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. This season has been... I don't know.
Am I wrong in saying that I feel like the cooking is not that great?
No,
Or I guess obviously not that great because it's still really good cooking, but like.
But compared to previous seasons, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I think you're fairly okay saying that, and I've sort of voiced my opinion on this season is that I feel like this season they've gotten very, and I don't mean this in a completely negative manner, but a lot of the contestants lack this enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Leah was the only contestant that was like, she was the like super like positive, unbridled enthusiasm.
Yeah.
That we get from people that have lived, breathed, and, you know, will die for the show. But everyone else is sort of at this very stage. So yeah, this season has been very bland.
Yeah.
And it's only like my image of this season has only gotten worse because of all the shit that has happened. Good Lord. Like last season, for what it's worth, was actually quite good because you had people who were, you know, personalities in their own right.
Yeah.
And were able to show that on screen. So that came off very well. Even though we had the drama of, you know, freaking Southeast Asian flavors. Let me dig that up again.
It's not gone, so
let's not go on for too long. But yeah, you had people like Khan, you had people like Joe, Mama Joe, like the people who were, you know, very sometimes quite loud, but they were loud. They were people that people like the audience could identify with, and yeah.
Do you think this is why MasterChef Twitter really likes Ben? Because for the lack of personality in the show, he's got shirts.
Yeah, I think that's why. Like the live tweeters really cotton on to Ben because it's like, oh, who's this boy? The only one who dares wear a shirt on a very regular basis, a floral shirt on a very regular basis. I think so. You might be right there in saying that Ben is our precious boy that we would die for. Quite literally, some people will. Brandon Black, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess we found the reason why everyone likes Ben. Yeah. So enough about MasterChef and TV, I guess.
Oh, we've become a MasterChef podcast.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We don't need to be. Honestly, if they didn't serve this kind of shithouse drama, we wouldn't be a MasterChef.
Oh, where's the gay MasterChef podcast?
No, Brandon, you really don't want to turn into a gay MasterChef Australian podcast, do you? Please no. Because, look, I'm going to write another bloody Medium article at the end of this season.
About gay MasterChef?
No.
Oh,
well, we'll see. We should finally get on to Pride Month, shouldn't we?
Right.
Yeah, this month has been very interesting in terms of, I guess, who's sort of been, I guess, officially welcomed into the family that is LGBTQIA plus people. But also...
Oh my god, I still haven't watched that video.
Which video?
I'm assuming you're talking about the Eugene video.
Oh, the Eugene video.
Which I have not seen yet.
Oh my goodness. It is heart-wrenching.
Oh!
So, we're gonna watch this after we record. So Eugene Liang of the Try Guys, put out a video not too long ago, about his story and the things that he has experienced, as a gay man of color. So that was, my heart was just like, thank you. But then there's also, Dan Howell, who's...
Oh, he has a video too. I watched
yes
2 minutes of it. I couldn't.
I watched, that was a journey and a half. That was a 45-minute video. Oof, boy. But yeah, Dan Howell. God bless. But then we also had Queer Eye's Jonathan Van Ness come out as non-binary.
Yes! Wow, a lot of shit has happened.
A lot of shit has happened. Yeah. And I guess I can say this because it's out now. My favorite season 10 MasterChef Australia contestant, Brendan Pang, came out like publicly as gay.
Hey.
So, hey. Yeah, just, so I guess, yeah, that was a thing. And boy, that was a very good day to open Instagram and see that post. But yeah.
It's because Josh wants that dick.
Brandon. Brandon. I miss this. I miss you throwing me under the bus.
Hello, Josh's friends that listen to the podcast. Josh wants that dick.
God. Well, you know, Brandon, I'm pretty sure you want several other people's, so, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Brandon?
Never wanted a dick in my life.
Oh yeah, Canonically Straight.
Yep.
How could we forget?
I'm so straight.
So straight that.
I'm just the straightest.
I call bullshit.
Well then.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear. But yeah, this month has had a lot of like different people come out, and it's just been the best. You know, in terms of particularly, I guess, men of color, queer people of color as well. Just like bloody hell. Yeah. I don't know. How do you feel about Pride this year, Brandon?
Pride this year was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I went to my first Pride, actually. In Exeter.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw very weird snaps. Or was this on group chat? I can't remember now. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, yeah, how was it? I guess.
It was so good. I got really drunk.
As you do.
Yeah, pretty much.
On brand. It's on brand. Brandon's that very drunk gay.
Yeah, pretty. I drank so much.
Oh dear. But yeah, like, I guess in terms of how did you feel about going to Pride in Exeter?
It was good. I went with Danny's friends, so I sort of just hung out with them all day.
Mm.
Didn't really do much except drink and dance. Really.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm ready to do, Sydney Mardi Gras at one point in my life.
You feel like you're ready for it?
I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Huh.
If I have people to go with, I reckon I can definitely
I'm
do
sure
that at
there'll
one
be
point.
friends for. I'm sure there'll be people that will join you. I'm sure of it. But yeah. In terms of, I guess, Pride, the context of Pride, when it comes to us as the podcast, a lot of people will know. I guess we've kind of inferred that a majority of yes, no, really, we are.
We're so gay.
Majority of us, are somewhere on that queer spectrum.
Yeah, we're so gay.
We are very, very gay. And like
Gay as heck.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess this is the first sort of Pride themed podcast we've ever done. So I was thinking of doing it last year. I was actually thinking, should we do a Pride podcast last year? But yeah, I was kind of in a very interesting place mentally in terms of preparing myself and getting ready to come out. So,
Gay.
Yeah, no shit. I think if people have listened to the podcast, they would definitely have known. But yeah, if you really want to listen to that, I think there are a few episodes, particularly, I guess, in and around August and maybe September. Yeah, you can listen to and have fun trying to figure out what the hell I was talking about. Particularly after I came out, publicly. So, yeah. But, you know, Pride, I guess, obviously brings up different things in terms of, the corporate side of it. And how do you feel about that, Brandon?
Oh,
mixed feelings.
Oh, I'm not informed enough to have an opinion on this.
So, okay, so your very superficial opinion then.
I don't give a shit.
And why is that?
I guess I understand that it's like a shit thing for corporations that are like not particularly the most LGBT friendly to then profit off of this month and selling merch that is catered towards that target audience.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it is also true that exposure and inclusion is like the way to educate the public and get more people to support our cause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that, and it is that balance of trying to invite people, and you know, making sure that corporations are actively being more inclusive, and addressing anything, you know, problematic that they may have had in the past. Yeah. But then there's also, you know, the very obvious side to things is like, oh, it's just corporations taking our very valuable gay money.
Oh no, not my gay money.
Yes, you know, your very gay money. Yeah. So, you know, I even have mixed feelings sometimes about seeing things like, what is it? Like news organizations or like games developers as well. I've seen like, God. But yeah, I'm still sort of trying to tread this very interesting area of how to, I guess, be, work in a system that is slowly...
How to be a capitalist gay.
God. Oh dear. You know, I really don't want to turn into a Sydney gay. Really don't. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? I guess, yeah. This was really as much as a catch-up as it was. A very on-brand duo podcast for the both of us.
Who would have guessed that this is what we would have talked about?
You know, we tried to change, but obviously we didn't. We are that on brand that we refuse to change. You don't have anything else to...
No.
Nah? Okay. In which case... Ooh, I wonder if Brandon knows, or if he does know, if he remembers, that we do recommendations now. So
Brandon did not remember.
Oh, Brandon.
No, it's okay. I have a recommendation.
You have something? Okay.
Yes.
So recommendations are basically we can suggest anything: TV show, movie, game, comic book, person that we might think you guys might be interested in following. We're doing that now as part of our season 3 outro. So Brandon.
Yes.
What's your recommendation?
My recommendation is a song.
Mm-hmm.
It's called... Oh god. It's called Fuckboy. By... I don't know how to say the artist's name. It's either like Baum or Baum. It's catchy as fuck and everyone should listen to it. Oh, why would it do that to me? Everyone should listen to it. Like, I'm telling you. It'll change your life.
I'll have to listen to this. Okay.
Yeah.
And where can people find you?
Me,
Yes. Good Lord.
People can find me on Instagram, BINDN.LE, or if you want to find me on Twitter, just remove the dot because Twitter hates periods.
What a weird mix of your branded outro. God. Dear me. My recommendation this week is going to be a YouTube miniseries, I guess. It's on a queer channel called Them, and the miniseries is Drag Me. So they get drag queens. I think a lot of them come from RuPaul's.
They did Anthony Porowski recently.
Yes, they did. Ms. Krakow did Anthony's transformation, and my God,
he looks. He's so fishy. It's ridiculous.
But there's also I've also done things with Carl Krieger. That was a very interesting one, I have to say. The beard hides the very strong German facial structure, and
Nico Tortorella did one.
Oh yes, I saw that.
I love him so much.
Bless. But yeah, you can go find that on YouTube and enjoy that to your heart's content. And you can find me basically everywhere. If you want to go find me on Twitter, where I rant about MasterChef, a lot. It's basically it's basically my brand from mid-May till mid-July. If you haven't figured it out already, too late. But I also, talk with other people from the internet about things like, Kim's Convenience, those sorts of fun stuff. And I also do a lot of GIFs on there as well, or on Instagram, where I post sappy Instagram posts. Find me on those two platforms as Abang Pinoy, ABANGPUINOY. You can come find the podcast both on Instagram and Twitter as Great Mates Podcast. Go listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, basically anywhere you sub to another podcast, you can probably find us there. And don't forget to go and sub to our two other shows, Let's Get Deeper and Spoilers for Days, because new content will be coming out on those two feeds in the very near future. If you want to send us questions, feel free to do that. Either drop us a DM on Instagram or use the hashtag Great Mates Podcast on Twitter. And one last thing, I guess, is going to be our second year anniversary episode and 100th episode is gonna come out in a few weeks. I believe, if I've counted this correctly, 2 weeks from now. Brandon, calm down. This is your first episode back.
That is mad at me.
We're the same person. You can't call me dad. You do realize that,
Dad
right?
is mad at me.
I'm just ever so mildly annoyed. I can't get mad at Brandon.
Dad is mad at me.
How? You're my favorite child. How the fuck is that supposed to...
I mean, you could be mad at your favorite child.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's why it's like, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
Oh God. We're back, y'all. This is the content you've been waiting for a whole 6 months.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone has been waiting for this.
I know people that are waiting for this. It's weird. Trust me.
What, you got a message of, hey, Brandon's back?
I'm not going to. They're going to find out. And then they're going to message me, oh, you didn't tell me Brandon was going to be back on the podcast. Yeah, this is going to be it from us. See you guys on another episode. Bye.
Bye.